name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. VIP Sports Podcast, Monday, December 7th, 2015. Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with the Big Skip, a.k.a. the chiropractor. What the fuck is going on, Skipper?
It's December 7th, the day that lives in infamy, is it not? D-Day?
I don't know if it's D-Day or not, but I know it's fucking M-Day.
D-Day. I'm about to fucking bomb your bookie. That's what the fuck we're bombing.
Abso-fucking-lutely. You know, to those people that don't have the pleasure of living in fabulous Las Vegas, it's about 65 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful day today.
Gorgeous day today.
Coming off a overall successful week. Had a lot of ups, had downs. Actually lost my first game of the year this year. We're always talking about how much we win and how much money we make. I've had 5 of my biggest plays of the year,
right.
And we're 4-1. So if you're with me on my biggest plays of the year, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, I put out my total of the year.
Yes, you did.
Which was on the Atlanta Falcons over.
Right.
And like I said, with the turnovers that they had and the end of the game, interception, Atlanta was about to kick it in. It was a bullshit fucking game, but...
We're not making any excuses. We lost the fucking game.
Yeah.
Your big games that we have stepped out on this year have come in. 4 times we stepped out large during this football season, and we were 4-0 in those plays, and I want to congratulate you on that.
Absolutely.
I know my clients are happy about it. We did lose our NFL total of the year yesterday. Like you said, in the Atlanta-Tampa Bay game, going over the total of 46. It didn't get there. We're not afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
We lost the game. Overall, it was a great week, but we did take a hit yesterday, and we're straight. We're 100%. We're not afraid to talk about it, and I prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Well, no, and I don't fucking blame you at all. But like I said, even in the game, as horrible as they played, we still have a shot.
Yeah.
You know what the only
we did.
You know what the only good news was out of that losing game?
What?
Is due to the fact that it was a total. Dude, we got limited every and anywhere that we fucking went.
correct, yeah.
I planned on getting off $500,000 on that game. I mean,
know.
I lost $200K. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
However, due to the fact of it being so heavenly limited, because ladies and gentlemen, as you know, totals are not the same as betting sides.
Right.
You could come out here to Las Vegas, bet $100,000 on an NFL side, but they'll only limit you to maybe $5,000-$10,000 on a total.
That just tells you how stupid the books are once again. Okay?
No shit. Here we are.
I mean, here we are looking to fucking fire $500,000 on this total, and we got off about 240 or 260 roughly.
But been pounding them for millions of dollars. If you own that book, why don't you take that action?
I let you fire all day long. I mean, I'm hoping I'm going to get my money back.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they shut us the fuck down. See,
Skip, let me just stop you right there. Before we get into the show, because obviously we have a lot to talk about, will you tell the people how to get a hold of us so we can give the introduction real quick, brother?
Yes, I will. Let me go ahead and give the intro, because after all, intro is the first step in a 5-part sale, is it not?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Intro,
like I said,
qualify, hype, make an offer, then close the deal.
Without any shadow of a doubt.
Let me repeat that for you out there. If you're in sales or you'd like to get into sales, intro, qualify, hype, make an offer, and then close the deal.
Yeah. How are you doing? Steve, VIP Sports out here in Las Vegas. Boss wanted me to give you a call today to go ahead and give you the big game. That's your intro.
That's your intro.
Uh-huh.
Have you made any moves on your yet? Have you made any moves for yourself today, or are you still looking to board over?
Qualification. Have you made any plays on your own? Now, the guy that you play with now, are you local, offshore, or are you both? Right. In other words, you got to qualify the guy and make sure he's playing. You're not going to go give a 15-minute pitch to a fucking guy that can't get a game in.
Correct. So we introed, we qualified. Now, if you're out there selling anything at all,
they give you a hard time.
Yeah, this pertains to anything. I mean, if you're at the bar and you're trying to pick up a lady, I mean, the first thing you want to do is introduce yourself.
How are you, young lady? How you doing? I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Steve. I see you from across the bar.
The most feared sports bettor in the world.
Absolutely.
Seen you from clear across the bar.
Exactly.
Man, I'm fumbling today. Bar.
Well, you're not used to talking to women. You haven't fucking talked to You haven't had to knock a girl or talk to a girl since high school.
I haven't had to.
Fuck!
I haven't had to pull this trick off in a while. However,
but you know what? When you did, you pulled a solid one, and
sure
probably
did.
the best one you could possibly fucking get. Congratulations!
Thank you
on
very
that.
much. Yes.
By the way, everybody thinks that my life is great. I made about $390,000 myself yesterday, betting sports and this, that, and the other. Everybody thinks my life is good. Well, coming off I should say a profitable weekend, not yesterday.
Right.
Off a stellar Saturday, Sunday, the whole 9 yards, because like I said, we lost on Sunday. But
Saturday was good to you. You had a big day on Saturday. Gave a lot of it back yesterday. Still ended up with about a $350,000 day.
But like you sat at home, hung with your wife, who we're talking about is a great person. I'm out meeting your client, a guy that's in town firing $100,000, $200,000 a game.
And I want to thank you for that.
No problem. Hung out with him all day, had a couple cocktails, doing what I got to do to meet my client. Come home to find out that I'm locked out of my house. Big shout out to Kelly for locking me out of my house, for doing my job, making money, feeding your kids as well as I.
Steve Stevens locked out of his house.
Yeah,
She was upset because you were out with a client all night?
I make $400,000 for the day. I'm oversleeping at my friend Mark D's couch.
Oh, boy.
So shout out to Mark D and the D Gregorios for letting me sleep on that motherfucking 18-foot couch last night when I got a fucking mansion over there that I couldn't sleep in.
So you were out with the client all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Finished off a really good weekend. With
No drinking, no this, no that.
Oh, okay.
Kelly thinks that when I meet a client, I'm getting drunk, I'm fucking prostitutes. I guess whatever the client is that she feels like that's what I'm doing.
Oh, boy.
She forgets I'm a grown-ass man and I do my own stuff. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day...
So you went home last night, couldn't get in the fucking house.
Right after I was telling you, I put the child locks on my house because little D's going so fucking berserk now that it's just absolutely insane. So, the things in the hotel room, you have the ball on one side and then the clamp that comes over?
Yeah.
So if you're inside my house, you can lock anybody out.
Nice.
Well, I never thought about that
Well,
before.
you should be able to lock anybody out.
Well, correct.
So even if you have a key, you can't get in.
Even if you have a key to come in.
I got you.
So, after working my ass off all day, doing what I got to do to feed my kids, get my money, she feels that I'm not supposed to go meet my clients and collect my money. Now, if
She just wanted Daddy home, and Daddy had shit to do.
well, no, it's way more than that. I mean,
Daddy had shit to do.
Let me ask you this: if you have a client that you bust your ass on, because your wife obviously knows how hard our business is.
Yeah.
If you have $50,000 to go pick up, is she going to tell you that you're not going to pick up that money?
Oh, she's going to start the fucking car for me.
She's going to actually help you, dress you,
She's
put
gonna
you in the car.
She's going to call a driver.
She's going to actually call a limousine to pick you up and make sure you go get it.
She's going to say, honey, is there any way I could drop you off because I know you're probably going to be drinking?
Kelly, I can only take so much, sweetie. I mean, I love you to death, and I want you listeners to know that I love this girl, but like I said, I'm one of the most feared sports bettors in the world. I work my ass off, and when I'm not at work, I'm with my kids, and as stressful as my business is, I don't have time for any of the fucking bullshit. I don't have time for someone to make shit up about me. I don't have time for someone to say I'm doing something that I'm not. And it's just a shame because it's affecting my family. But I just want to let people know you're not the only one out there. Just because you have millions of dollars, more money, more problems. And that's a motherfucking fact.
So you got a stiff neck like I did the other day?
Yeah, I slept on my back. I slept on my friend's couch like a fucking bitch. I'm a multimillionaire. I didn't go get a penthouse. I didn't go have fun. Slept on my buddy's couch for absolutely no reason. So I'm just letting people know that... I'm a human being. I get in arguments with people. But, at the end of the day, where I'm raised, you don't blame me for doing shit that I don't do when I'm doing nothing but making money. I come from the streets. I've worked hard to build my business, and I care about my clients, and it's all I do. I work, and I go home. That's all I do.
And you don't expect to be locked out when you go home?
No, I don't expect to be locked out.
I'm sorry to hear all this, Steve. I hope you work things out. That's all I have to say about this. And
well, yeah, no, absolutely. But, it is what it is, and because I know people see me on Twitter and Instagram, and I mean, me and Kelly and my family, we take some of the best pictures anybody's ever seen.
Oh, beautiful family.
It's not even a fucking secret. I'm happy. And people think that we're so happy. And, you see one of those beautiful pictures and 20 minutes later, I'm getting called a bad dad or a piece of shit or something like that for something I didn't do. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, ladies, believe in your man. And if there is no belief there, then you guys shouldn't be together. Vice versa for the men. If you don't believe in your woman, if she's a working businesswoman and she's doing her job, you got to let her do your thing. You can't just make shit up. Otherwise, it doesn't work that way.
I'm sure you guys will get it worked out, and I certainly hope so.
Well, whatever it is, I'm not going to tell too much of my personal business. I'm just letting people know that more money, more problems. You're seeing me on the internet with $500,000 worth of tickets, and I'm sleeping on my buddy's couch.
I don't mean to laugh.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm a real motherfucker, man.
I'm laughing with you, not at you.
I'm from the streets. I fucking went and took a fucking couple joints. We argued. At the end of the day, kids don't deserve to hear arguments. Her kids are
I
fucking
agree
great.
I totally agree with that.
My kid doesn't deserve to be crying because whether she's wrong or I'm wrong,
Right.
there's yelling going on and it doesn't need to be happening.
Don't do it around the children.
And it's happening around the kids, and so that's a problem for me.
Well, maybe it was good you stayed away then last night.
Yeah,
you didn't have a fucking choice.
I had no choice.
Unless you wanted to sleep on your lawn.
Hashtag be careful before you put those safety locks in. That shit might come and bite you in the fucking ass. I'm over here looking out for my son, making sure he doesn't run in the street, and got his pops locked the fuck out.
Unbelievable.
Moving on.
So basically what you're saying is money can't buy you happiness at all times.
Absolutely not. Not only am I making money in the most stressful business in the world, because winning games isn't easy. I'm greasing a lot of people's palms, meeting people stressed out. I have the most stressful job in the world. If your home life is stressful too, dude, I'm going to be dead at 50. You know what I mean? So that's not what you want. But like I said, Sean and Peyton, her kids don't deserve it. My kids don't deserve it. And speaking of Sean and Peyton, let's move into a little NFL here because that just so happens to be Sean Payton, head coach of the New Orleans Saints, who's supposedly as upset with the officials as we are.
Well, I mean, I've been saying this for fucking weeks. Actually, I've been saying it for years. It just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse.
Well, like you've seen the press conference. What'd he say?
I don't know. Apparently, there was 12 men on the field again in that fucking Carolina Saints game, and he went ballistic, and apparently the refs missed it, and they had 12 guys in the huddle or 12 men on the field. Well, either way you look at it, the refs fucked everything up again, as they do every week, and they're starting to really affect things because when it comes down to putting millions of dollars on these games,
oh my fucking God,
you Zebras got to get this fucking shit together, man.
It's almost similar to a fucking judge sentencing a guy that had $40 in crack to 10 years in prison. I feel like every federal judge that has a right to lock somebody up for that many years, I think part of being a judge, you should have to do 6 months in jail so you know the amount of time that you're dealing out. I'm not saying people don't need to go to jail, but these judges, they have people's lives in control, and it's the same with these refs. There's millions of dollars involved, and they have control of these fucking games.
Oh, they sure do.
It's not right, Skip, and they really are starting to affect the game. Well, Sean Payton, let me just make it clear. He said in the press conference, I'm going to let you guys know right off the bat, I'm not going to talk about the officiating. Fucking like 10 seconds or 3 seconds later, he said, all right, it happened twice. There was a 12 men in the huddle they didn't catch. They didn't catch this. They didn't catch that. But it's just proof that me and you've been talking about it all year. The worst officiating ever. These guys need to work in an NFL camp on the offseason, and they just need to be around NFL, and they need to be on practice squads. I think they should maybe even be officiating practice. I don't fucking know.
Well, listen, they're human beings, and I understand that part. What drives me insane
But so are the players.
Is when they blatantly fucking miss something, like 12 guys on the field. I mean, you shouldn't miss that.
Right.
And then when they do fuck something up and they go to a review and everybody's on a different fucking page.
I just feel
the people in the review booth see it differently than the fucking guys on the field see it. And I mean, they can't get it fucking straight.
And you have all those players, you have all those referees sitting right there to huddle up to get it all together. Make your decision, stay strong with it, and keep it moving because as of, like I said, this year, they're really affecting the game. They're slowing it down. They're fucking things up. A lot of bad calls. Just make your calls, stick with it. Hashtag stop being a bitch if you're a ref. Stop being a bitch and worrying about the call and getting with your other guys. Call your fucking call. Let the players say fuck you and then throw them out of the game like you used to.
And through all that, I mean, the Panthers fucking somehow 5 touchdown passes by your friend Little Ears.
Oh, my God. Listen,
he did it again, man.
Cam Newton, Carolina Panthers, you're a fucking stud. Little Ears gets it done again. For a guy that has such little ears, he's sure hearing a bunch of shit.
He's hearing a lot of things.
He keeps hearing things.
He's hearing a fucking
I'm thinking he's hearing Super Bowls. What the fuck he's listening to?
Cha-ching, cha-ching. That's what he's fucking
Answer this question. They play tomorrow. Carolina plays Patriots tomorrow.
Carolina
with
wins.
no Gronkowski. Who wins?
Well, Carolina wins.
That's what, okay.
The Patriots are beat up. Speaking of that, hats off to my Eagles.
Oh,
sorry out there.
That raggedy-ass fucking game. You know we didn't play it. That was the ugliest game I've ever seen in my life.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Mario, my best friend back home. Huge fucking Patriots fan. A huge fucking Brady fan. I think he'd suck Brady's dick if he stopped by his house.
Probably.
I mean, when this guy, my friend named his fucking one dog Brewski and his other dog Brady.
Okay.
I mean, that's how fucking big of a
Teddy Brewski?
Yeah, that's how big of
Heart attack, man?
That's how big of a fan Mario is. Well,
okay.
Yeah, well, I gave him a lot of fucking grief yesterday, believe me.
Philly fucking put a pounding to him, all because of sloppy turnovers, horrible game, and it's like we said, man, anything can fucking happen.
Patriots are banged up, man. They're beat up, but listen, The Eagles won that game on defense and special teams, man.
I'll tell you.
A block punt, run back,
solid football.
Yeah. An interception return by Brady, 99 yards when they were going in to score. They picked it off, took it the length of the field.
Don't get too hyped up by saying that everybody in the world's going to be on Philly like they're a good team, like Dallas does.
Oh.
If this was Dallas beating Patriots, they'd have a parade right now in Dallas talking about we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, since you mentioned that, I mean, if you want to talk about that division, it's fucking still wide open. The NFC East is fucking wide open, Steve. I mean, as you know, the Redskins are playing tonight. They're 5-6.
They got a marquee matchup against the Dallas Cowboys
Right.
tonight. Cowboys and the Indians tonight.
Well, listen to this division. The Washington is 5-6. The Giants are 5-7, and the Eagles are 5-7.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you host the game and you say that
Eagles
Washington tries to hold off Dallas, hold off. Look at these records. They're fucking. What do you mean you're holding off a 5-7 fucking team?
Dallas is 3-8. Yeah, we know they lost. They lost 7 in a row without Romo, but we know the whole story.
Homo Romo ain't shit. Like I said.
The bottom line of what I'm saying is the NFC East is fucking wide open. It was a big win for the Eagles. This is a big game tonight for the Redskins. They're all big from this point on.
By the way, the answer to the question was
The Eagles can still win the division.
that they said that the Dallas Cowboys would be better off having the skipper run quarterback than fucking
Yeah,
Romo.
I saw somebody say that.
Jared Haney and a couple other people, these guys wanted to play quarterback. But like I said, I want to give a shout out to Pittsburgh Steelers. Gave a stellar performance last night and
They look good last
beating
night.
the dog shit.
The fucking Colts are a disgrace this year.
They really are. It's embarrassing. The quarterback position's fucked up. And then you bet against them, and they win by 30 points. So they're one of those teams you got to watch out for, like San Francisco. I would not fuck with them. We haven't fucked with them, and we won't.
When the Steelers are healthy, man, they're solid. They got one of the best offenses in the game.
They can score.
And at home, they're fucking real difficult.
It's just, do they fuck up and make offensive do they have turnovers and to make defense mistakes? Because they can get burned. Like I said, their defense is a little suspect, but you hit it right on the head. When Big Ben's in there and they're offensively going.
Yeah, they're dangerous teams.
Oh my fucking God.
So let me get back. We're all
You want to talk a little bit
We're
more?
all over the fucking place again.
How are we all over the place? We're talking about NFL. Let's finish up.
With two great minds like this, Steve, I mean, we do have great minds, you and I.
Oh, I know it.
And our fucking wheels are constantly turning. I mean, our wheels are running like the fastest fucking bus out there. As soon as you say one little thing, you go into this, I go into fucking that.
That's what people love about us.
We're all
though.
over the goddamn fucking place again.
Well,
Okay?
that's the whole reason why we did a podcast and not a TV show, so we could do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
We could say fuck, cunt, eat a dick, this is how we feel, this player sucks, he's a bitch.
That being said, how many times do you think you say fuck during this podcast?
Fuck.
Let's. You know what? I got an idea.
You better do that next time because we don't have enough time. You going to bet me I don't
No,
cuss?
I got enough. Yeah, I got an idea.
People have been trying to put big money that I...
My son wants to do this with me at home. One of my real bad habits is that I do say fuck an awful lot.
Right.
And I say it at home. My wife hates it. My son hates it.
Everybody at my house hates it.
Yeah, my son wants to put a jar out. Dad, I want you to put a $20 bill in the jar. Yeah, he wants a fucking $20 bill. Okay?
Who gets the money?
Every time I say fuck at the house.
Oh, I got you.
You know, well, of course he's gonna get the money. But what I'm saying is $20 fucking. I mean, there used to be a time where you'd throw 50 cents or $1 in there.
You just said fuck three times. You'd have 60 bucks in there. You just said motherfucker.
My son wants me to put a $20 bill in the jar every time I say fuck.
Well, right side is a
so
smart
why
motherfucker because he'd have about fucking $2,000 per show.
A week, right?
Yeah.
No, a day probably.
A day.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we put a little jar on your desk the next podcast, and every time you say fuck, you put a $100 bill in there for me.
Well, here's the thing. We got to keep some of the fucking shits and cunts in there because of our podcast deal, and they actually like who we are.
Fuck yeah, we
but
do.
But you are absolutely right. I think we should slow it down a little bit to see what we can do just for kicks and giggles on a show. Because I would be real interested to see if you could get through a show without saying one cuss word.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you.
Me?
Yeah, you say it more than I do.
Well, one thing about me
I
is,
say it a lot.
Can I tell you about me? Look at me in the face. I've always gave a damn, but I've never gave a fuck. So that sums up Steve Stevens. We're done with NFL because throughout the weekend, pretty shit weekend in NFL, a lot of sloppy fucking games, couple stellar games. We lost our NFL total of the year, had a great week overall, and like I said, we're looking forward to Monday night's matchup tonight. Let's move on into the NBA.
Go ahead.
Steph Curry scores 44 points as the Warriors win 112-109 in Toronto. They beat the Canadians, eh? Mm-hmm. They come out and beat the Canadians, eh?
I told you that game would be close.
It was a fucking nail biter all day long. Right. Hey, listen.
I thought, we have a little bet going, and I thought Toronto could be the game where they slip up when they leave the country up there in fucking Canada.
You told me that with Utah. You told me that with them, and you also said the
Utah
same
had
thing
them
with
on
the
the
Nets.
ropes, man. It was a 5-point game in the last minute.
You said the same thing. The Nets might come close. Listen, if you guys don't know, me and Skip have a bet We ended up locking it in at plus $700. So basically, it's my $5,000. I put up. So basically, Skip hits the bet. He wins $5,000. I hit the bet. He pays me $35,000. Did you hear what I said?
And that's not going to happen.
I guarantee it does. I know
They
everybody.
got to go 6-0.
Yeah, they only got 6 games left.
Odds are in my favor.
We got the odds are in your favor big time, but I'm a betting man and I like betting dogs.
So am I.
I know you are, and that's why, like I said, when you pay off that $35,000, it was well worth it for me. And if I get bit in the ass by one game before then and it costs me $5, well, it gives our fucking fans and somebody to root us against each other.
They got to play the Celtics. They got to play the Pacers.
I know who the fuck they got to play. Here's the thing that I want to ask you, because I mean, this shit is like some stellar Michael Jordan shit right now. You understand that? Like,
it's sick, man.
I mean, it's definitely, I would call Jordan, like a
Jordan-esque.
Jordan-esque. I like that. It'd be like a Jordan-esque type situation, because when the Bulls were winning all those games, not only were they winning as a team, but Jordan was kicking ass, best player in the fucking league. Steph Curry is just absolutely punishing people.
Yeah.
He is literally the best sharpshooter I've ever seen in my fucking life.
He is a sharpshooter.
And their team is kicking ass and taking names. So they're definitely just as stellar as the Bulls. And I can tell you right now, LeBron James has got to be mad as fuck right now, because you've never, ever seen a Christmas matchup where the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry would get more press and excitement than Bron.
On Christmas Day.
Mr. LeBron James himself, the king of motherfucking basketball.
Right.
They're not even really mentioning their name.
Well, I'm sure he's not.
Well,
I'm sure he's not too mad. I mean,
well, here's the fucking commercial.
He's got a lot of money.
Steph Curry and the undefeated take on Christmas night,
Yeah, I know-
LeBron
I know
James
what
and the
you're
Cleveland
saying.
Cavaliers.
Yeah, it'll be-
It's the Steph Curry show
Yeah.
and the Golden State show.
Absolutely.
Against a guy named LeBron they play on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make LeBron feel good knowing he's the Michael Jordan of the
Well,
business.
they'll
Let me ask you this.
They'll be 27-1 at
Does
that
it
point
piss,
anyway.
does it piss him off and they bang him? Does LeBron have a chance? Let me ask you this. Let's just put a $1,000 bet out there for our clients right now. I'll take Golden State against LeBron that day.
Well, let's save
no
that-
matter what the points are.
Well, let's save that bet, because if something happens and they are
Between now and then,
no, listen to what I'm going to say. If something happens and they actually are 28-0 heading into that
I'm
game,
betting you $50,000.
we might double it up on that game.
You're gonna have
I
to.
might take LeBron.
You're going to have to bet like $15,000
Well, let's-
just to lose 5 or 10. Yeah, you're going to have
wait,
to.
Well, let's wait.
Deal.
Let's wait to see, because that might be my out.
All right. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I know as a fact LeBron probably doesn't like being the underdog and this, that, and the other, and them talking about Steph Curry and Christmas and Santa Claus is coming to town and it's Steph Curry and not LeBron. He's not used to that type of shit. You know what I mean?
I get it totally.
So at the end of the day, I think Christmas Day we're going to have a beautiful matchup, and this is really good for the game of basketball. It get guys like you talking about basketball. A guy like you, but I mean, it's up to me to give the basketball games.
You got a good point there, because the NBA I could fucking care less about.
But everybody cares now. See,
I can't stand the NBA. You know that.
You're a salesman.
I'm a college basketball guy.
I understand that, but like I said, it's up to me to get the games. You go out there and sell them and do whatever
That's
it
it.
takes. You
Yeah.
sell my fucking service. But you've really been more interested in basketball and exciting, and I've seen you talking about it with your clients more than you ever have. So thank you, Golden State.
It's got me paying attention. Yeah.
Thank you, Golden State. Thanks for doing something serious. Keep fucking winning. Get guys like Skip that don't give a fuck about basketball to force him to watch you guys. Bring a little bit more excitement into NBA so we can sell more tickets, make sports betting legal, and make a lot more fucking money.
If you're new to our podcast right now and you're listening for the first time, we're the most feared, respected sports consultants in the country. We're the best sports bettors in the world. We have the best information in the world. Steve's got more money behind him in this industry than anybody I know. He's got more contacts than anybody in this industry that I know. I'm a 17-year veteran of the sports betting world here in Las Vegas. I consider myself a professional. I am a professional. I handle some of the biggest clients in the world.
The biggest.
Thanks to Steve's money that he has behind him and Steve's contacts, I'm sitting here with him. We've partnered up, and it's been a great relationship. So if you're new to the podcast and you're wondering, what the fuck do these guys, what do they do? They're talking about a bunch of fucking nonsense. What we do, we like to have fun in these podcasts. We shoot a lot of shit. We talk a lot of smack.
But we back it up.
But what we're really doing here, people, is we are betting games. We are providing the world with the best sports betting information. And if you want to make money, if you're sitting out there on some money you don't know what to do with and you want to flip it around a couple of times, you can call us, get a hold of us at 877-220-6540. If you're just looking for a free pick, you want to see what's going on, try it out, go to our website, VIP Sports Las Vegas, spelled out, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages there for all levels of sports bettors, whether you're a tiny little goldfish or you're a guppy or a tuna, or if you're a great gigantic fucking whale swimming in the deep, cool waters, there's something there for you. So go check out the website. You can subscribe to the podcast if you like what you're hearing. Go to YouTube, go to iTunes, put in a comment. We read all your comments. You can follow us on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
That's fine. They can follow my nuts at this point.
Follow,
you know what I mean?
Follow Steve's nuts.
But listen, I got something to add to that.
What does that smell?
This is just a cigarette.
You just lit something up again?
Well, yeah, when you start talking for 30 minutes straight, I just get high.
You told me to tell the fucking people how to get a hold of us.
About 20 minutes ago. About 20 minutes ago.
I'm out there. You didn't like that fucking little promotion?
What you just did right there was amazing, and the only thing that I wanted to add to it...
I mean, what if it's a first-time fucking listener?
Then the first-time listener needs to know that the reason why we do a podcast is because we're here to support the legalization of gambling. And what we do is we do a TV show talking about who's hot, who's not. Mm-hmm. We tell you who won. And more importantly, we make you realize, we take you into the billion-dollar world of sports betting. Mm-hmm. And we show people that there's more money to be made betting sports than any other investment in the world. So the only part that you missed is we're like a how-to company. Mm-hmm. We teach people, someone that's never bet before. Mom, pops, a housewife, somebody that's never bet, we show them what a total is. We show them what the line is. We show them what the line means, and we show you how to sports bet. So, you know, it's a one-stop shop. And not only do we show you how to sports bet, not only do we show you the lingo, what a dime is, what an over-under is, what's a prop bet, what a nickel is. You know, not only do we give you the lingo, we show you how to win, which is the formula for success in our industry, which is money management and discipline. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we're here to give our opinion. If I don't like a player, I'll tell him he can suck my dick. Right. I've never said something about a player. If there's a rapper I don't like, I'll say he sucks, and I represent it. People love people like us. They want the fucking truth. They don't want to see these guys talking that are square as a fucking box. I'm from the streets. They want our perspective.
We're going to tell you fucking too. We're going to let you know what we
think.
So
we're a one-stop shop. We're going to show you how to bet. We're going to show you what it is. We're going to make it make sense for you. And then we're going to give you the formula for success, which is money management and discipline, show you how to make more money betting sports, why we help the cause of making gambling legal, and make more money than we've ever made in our life. Like Skip said, I'm the most feared sports bettor in the world. I've been shut down by every casino major. Caesar's Palace still lets us fire. And like I said, guys, even though I lost my total of the year, don't get it twisted.
They limited us.
I still walked out of Caesars with almost $1 million fucking this week.
Thank the Lord they limited us on that game yesterday.
Right, that's what I say. That was the only good thing.
Caesars is not on to us, by the way.
No. Caesars Palace, I love you. People say, well, Steve, Cantor shuts you down, but why does Caesars still let you go? Because they got nuts, and they're an old school company, and they know someone can't win forever, and they know I don't walk on water, so they try to let me bet as long as I can. But I think sooner or later they're not going to let me keep going. But as of right now,
they're getting a little irritated.
They're irritated as a motherfucker. They've cut every client that we've had in half, including ourselves. So, you know, it is what it is. But
well, I'm glad you could fucking explain that a lot clearer than I did, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that to you. We're a fucking one-stop shop.
We're a team, right? I just lay it out there, and then you come in and fucking button it up.
In other words, like I said, what is our show about? We're a show to where we're going to let you know the ins and outs about sports betting, who you should bet on, who's hurt, who's not, who played this weekend, who looked good, who didn't. And then we're also going to take you to the ins and outs of sports betting and show you how to bet. Right. Once we show you how to bet, we're going to show you the formula for success, which is money management and discipline, and show you how to make more money winning games than any other investment in the world. Bottom line.
But if you're looking for SportsCenter, if you're looking for a bunch of injury reports,
go watch it.
And a bunch of statistics and fucking trends, you know.
You don't need me.
Yeah, you're not for us.
Go to ESPN.com or scoresandodds.com if you're looking for weather.
That shit's all over the internet.
Yeah, you don't need me for that. I'm a guy that gets inside information. I'm a guy that fucking gets the edge, and I'm a guy that's going to do whatever it takes to get the fucking job done for you. Moving on, I had to relight my joint for this segment right here. I want you to look at your computer right there, and I want you to press play for me while I tell the world what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlyn Jenner. You already know this lady or man is the biggest fraud in the world, okay? Caitlyn Jenner reportedly gives his daughter, Kylie, a gift.
What the fuck is that?
Look at this. I want you to look at that, Skip, while I'm reading this. Caitlyn Jenner, the fucking bitch, the fraud, gives his daughter, Kylie, a sports bra and panties as a gift with the pictures of him as an Olympian all over him.
Oh, my God.
Hear me out so that people can hear me before we start.
Oh, my God.
Before we start, here, look me in the camera. Before me and you start yelling at each other. Caitlyn Jenner gave his daughter, Kylie, a sports bra and a pair of panties with his picture as an Olympian all over it. What did you just see when you watched that fucking video?
That just made me want to puke. This guy's gone fucking little too far now. She's 18 now, right?
Skip.
She's 18?
Skip, it's not even about how old she is.
I understand that. This just fucking repulsed me.
It's just fucking disgusting.
Now I'm going to bitch slap this motherfucker myself.
Correct.
You just gave your daughter a pair of panties and a fucking bra with your face all over it?
This has got to be...
You sick fuck!
Hold on. Not only are you the sickest fucking piece of shit bastard in the motherfucking world, but to you transgender community people that are believing this shit, enough is enough. You guys better stand up. This motherfucker cut off his dick and balls for fucking promotional use only.
Now he's making a joke out of it.
He's making a fucking joke out of it because let me tell you why. A real a transgender person that was born as a male that wants to be a female, they didn't like the male person of themselves. They don't want nothing to do with that person because it wasn't them to start with.
Right.
You named me Brian, but I feel like I'm a Teresa. Mm-hmm. So now all of a sudden he's transgender and he's proud of the Olympian guy that he was.
Yeah, which one are you?
You are a fucking fraud.
Psycho. This guy's a fucking psycho.
And the transgender community, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to put my motherfucking hand down. You better stop supporting this motherfucker. He's a circus sideshow. Are you understanding?
I gotta admit, when you've been saying that, I was like, I don't know. Now I fucking understand 100%. If you're a true trans, and the trans community out there,
right?
This guy's making a fool out of you.
All you guys.
He's making a fool out of everybody.
You guys have emotional problems.
He's using you guys for fucking money.
Oh my God.
This whole fucking thing is a goddamn stunt.
Because the transgender thing in a whole is a sad situation, and for those people that have been through it, I feel bad. And the guys that had a penis and a pussy, they had emotional trauma, and they deal with real shit. This is a fucking
This guy's just doing it just for fuck because he wants to, just to be funny and whatever, and get a lot of attention and a lot of money. And now he's giving his own fucking daughter
a picture,
panties and a bra.
Look at it.
Listen, first of all,
it's got his picture on the fucking pussy.
I saw
it's got the picture on the tits.
I don't want to see it again.
His Olympian picture of him.
I saw it. I don't want to see it again. Listen, I got a fucking daughter. You got a daughter. I can't think of anything more fucking disgusting than getting your own daughter a gift and she opens it up and it's a fucking bra and panties?
Don't you think...
That alone right there is fucking sick in the head.
Don't you think...
When it's got a picture of you all over it, you gotta be fucking
Don't you
kidding
think
me.
she's going through enough trauma realizing that daddy turned into mommy?
Yeah.
Don't you think she's already stressed the fuck out? Now you show up at her birthday party looking like the ugliest fucking bitch I've ever seen in my life, making jokes, giving her a thing with your Olympian face on it.
Like she's gonna wear it.
You're the sickest motherfucker I've ever seen in your life. You want them to support you for the woman that you say you always were,
and then you
you're giving them, and then you do something like this. You're a sicko. You're a sick fuck. And
wow.
All you are.
I don't even want to say what I think after this.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. All he is and all he was a guy that did too much steroids, fucked with his hormones and testosterone in his body. Kris Jenner of the Kardashians took his spirit, and most other guys would have just turned gay and sucked dick. He took it to one other level.
This guy fucking makes me
All
sick.
he is a real guy. All he is a real...
this little stunt makes me...
All he is a real homosexual.
This repulses me.
Deep down, he just wants to suck dick and be with guys.
Probably.
He's not real. Hashtag, you're a fucking fraud, Caitlyn. If I was the transgender community, I'd make him change his name back to Bruce. Wouldn't you? Anyway, moving on.
I don't want to comment on this anymore.
But listen, the Kardashians.
That's fucking disgusting.
You guys created a show with no talent, and look at the brand that you created, off your weird, sick, silly ass life, eating salads all day, sucking and fucking, doing whatever you guys do. Look at what you did to this fucking guy. You were to blame for that shit, Kardashians. I'm just letting you know that right the fuck now. Your mom fucking tore this guy down to the very last compound. So he went and cut off. He lost his balls, literally.
Hope you're all proud of yourselves.
Yeah, you're a fucking fraud and you make people sick.
All right, what's
like
next?
I said, I'd rather eat shit than look at that motherfucker's face, dude.
What's next?
Even my girl Kelly, who loves the Kardashians, can't watch him on TV.
Well, he's a fuck. This one takes the cake.
Yeah, but guys, enough's enough. We have to shut him down. Moving on. Let's move. Where do you want to go to now? The thing that I forgot to get into, which is my most exciting thing, is college is in prime time right now, Skip. Why don't you tell me a little bit about college football, letting them know we're at the end of the season. We have all these championship games. And by the way, we kicked ass on championship Saturday. Don't get it fucked up. I admitted that we lost our NFL Play of the Year, but I'm still kicking ass and taking names. I'm still making more money than any other motherfucker in the world. I still made almost $1 million for my family this week.
Houston laying 5 to Temple on Championship Saturday. Winner 24-13. Sorry, my Temple Owls from South Philly, you just couldn't get it done. You were outmatched in that game. Stanford kicked the shit out of USC one more time, only laying 4.5 points. Christ, that was like stealing. Alabama, 29-15 winner over Florida in the SEC Championship. However, Alabama, you didn't cover. Shame on you for that backdoor touchdown. Still, who I think is number 1 in the country. Clemson, 45-37 winner over North Carolina. That's another cover. Clemson in an 8-point win, laying 6.5. That's a winner, or 6, depending where you're shopping. Michigan State and Iowa. Man, was that a fucking game. That was a great game. The Big Ten Championship.
Beautiful game.
Michigan State and Iowa. 2 solid fucking teams. It was a dogfight. It was a hard-hitting battle. I watched that whole game. Very enjoyable game. Fucking just a good game. Michigan State pulled it out, won the game by 3. I think Iowa outplayed them. If you're asking me, they should have won the game. The line on that game was 3.5, so if you bet Michigan State, you lost. If you took that hook, you got paid. The poll has come out. The official number 1 is Clemson at 13-0, Steve. Alabama, number 2.
Do you agree with that?
Listen, I've been saying all year Alabama's the best team in the country, but we're going to find out.
All right, we're going to find out.
Clemson deserves to be number 1. They're 13-0. They beat North Carolina on Championship Saturday. They deserve to be there. I just think Alabama's the best team. We got Clemson number 1, Alabama number 2. We got Michigan State moved up to number 3. They're in the playoffs now. They knocked Iowa out of the playoff picture. And number 4 at 11-1, the Oklahoma Sooners. So
Oklahoma's impressed me this year. I'm not going to lie to you.
They're pretty good.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're pretty good.
All 4 of those teams are fucking great. Let's face it.
Well, they're not great. They can be. Oklahoma could be real good. I thought that last year when they were starting to
Oklahoma's good.
fall apart, but they've actually impressed me this year.
Alabama, the only loss they have to Mississippi, they lost by 6 points. And Michigan State, the only loss they had was to Nebraska by 1 point, that 39-38 game.
Yeah.
But here's what I want to say about college football.
And let's wrap it up because it's Monday. I got to get on the phone.
Every time you tell me to fucking talk about something, I start talking about it. You tell me that's it. That's
well,
enough.
no, I love you to death. It's just I don't want to. I want to do a show. I want to end this podcast. Because,
Well, we're going to end it right here.
All right, let's go.
College football. The playoff picture has been set. Here's what I don't get. The college football playoffs, they have for New Year's Eve, Steve. It's a Thursday night.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, December 31st.
Where everybody's out fucked up on drugs.
Yeah, who in the fuck is
Who's going to be on home New Year's Eve?
Who's going to be at home watching this Michigan State-Alabama game? It comes on at 8 o'clock.
This ain't Dick Clark watching the ball drop, homeboy.
It comes on at 8 o'clock on the East Coast. By the time the game's over, it's going to be 11:30.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to have the same. They're going to about to have the same amount of views as Money Talks did on CNBC. Couple 100,000, 300,000-400,000, which was still more than everybody else.
You got that right, brother. So, who in the fuck? Seriously, this scheduling couldn't be worse. I mean, the first game, Oklahoma's playing Clemson at 1 o'clock on the West Coast, 4 o'clock on the East Coast on New Year's Eve. It's a doubleheader, and then Michigan State and Alabama at 8 o'clock on the East Coast.
Hey, you can't blame the network. They're getting paid. They don't give a fuck. The people are paying for advertisements. But yeah, horrible day, horrible scheduling. Take a little pride in fucking college football.
You play all year long, and then you put the 2 fucking playoff games on New Year's Eve at night?
Exactly. I mean, that'd be a dumb move maybe NFL would make, but the college tradition? Who the fuck's going to the game?
That makes no sense.
Who's celebrating the game? Who's celebrating New Year's at the game?
Well, they're going to sell out.
Garen fucking teeth.
They're going to sell out, but I mean, I don't know. You're going to lose a lot of viewers on that Michigan State-Alabama game, 8 o'clock on the East Coast.
I got to agree with you. In person, probably be a fun thing to do on New Year's Eve. TV-wise, you're not getting any viewers. You fucked
Well,
up.
I hope you're not going out with your lady New Year's Eve because she's not going to want to sit there and watch fucking the Michigan State-Alabama game.
But
unless she's a diehard fan of one of the 2 teams, which, that's not going to happen.
Let's be honest, though, with me and you, because we're professional sports bettors. Our wives deal with our bullshit all the time. Mm-hmm. On a day like that, Skip, I'm not stressing my wife out with the fucking game.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Every now and then, even big boys like us, even if we got 100K, you go hang out with your wife, you celebrate the year with your friends and family, be blessed to be above ground because every day you're above ground is a great fucking day. You move on to a new year. You don't talk about how bad last one year. You talk about how good the new one is. That's why I tell ladies and gentlemen, don't be negative about what a bad year you had or dwell on last week. Talk about how good today's going to be. Talk about how good this week's going to be. Be positive. Put your mind to it. You set your mind to something, you can accomplish anything you want in this fucking world. And that brings me to my next subject. Charlie Sheen's ex-fiancée, Scottine Ross, 26 years old, is suing him for allegedly forcing him. She's saying that Charlie forced her to have an abortion. So what's
Charlie forced her to have an abortion.
Yeah.
What, he held a gun to her head and said,
Well,
I'm taking you down to the doctor right now?
That's funny you say that because pretty much it's not a gun, but accuses him of assault, like punking the fuck out of her, scaring her. In other words, she's quoted saying, if I wanted money, I would have kept our child. If I wanted money, I would have kept it quiet. I just want justice. So this girl obviously was a little bit domestically abused or whatever the case is, and pretty much, bitch, you ain't going to have no motherfucking abortion, bitch. Fuck you mean you're having an abortion? You better get your fucking ass down there. You better get that fucking abortion. Sounds like she was manhandled, punked. Back my fucking kid, bitch. You gonna get killed. You don't fuck. You know, so she sounds a little shook up and scared. But shout out to Scottine Ross for sucking an HIV cock, huh?
Wow.
I mean, I wouldn't be suing Charlie. I'd be fucking embarrassed to even say I knew the motherfucker.
Well,
you know what I
according
mean?
to what I'm seeing here, they originally met in 2013, which was just 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. So she was definitely sucking an HIV and fucking an HIV cock the whole time.
God.
Shout out to you, Scottine Ross, for knowing that he had HIV and still willing to suck a cock. Here's the thing, lady. Look in the camera to me, ladies.
She didn't know it.
Ladies, 2 years ago, Charlie had AIDS.
Well, he had it.
He's had it for 4 years.
Well, he's had HIV, yeah.
But
she didn't necessarily know.
Has she came out and say that she didn't know about it?
I don't know.
I'm saying she did.
Oh.
Guys, I mean, ladies.
Well, apparently she...
Cheap things aren't good, and good things aren't cheap. Free could be the most expensive word in the world. Guy gives you $10,000 to fuck you, but he has HIV. Is that worth your life? To you prostitutes out there, look at me. Look at me, girls. Is $10,000 worth your life? Because some of you bitches are doing it. Are you out of your fucking mind? Hoes, your hashtag love life, hoes. Because at the end of the day, you ain't willing to die over no motherfucking dirty dick. At the end of the day, they originally met in 2013 when the girl agreed to sleep with Charlie Sheen for $10,000. That's how they met. You understand that, right?
Well, she's a hoe.
So they met in 2000. This is my point. I was just having a one-on-one with prostitutes. Ladies, $10,000 is not worth your fucking life. You understand that? No dick is worth your life. Fuck to all men out there.
No dick is worth your life.
No, hashtag dick ain't worth your life. It's like I tell women all the time, prostitutes and shit and the other. You know, pussy's a dime a dozen, but dick ain't free. For you tricks out there, have a little pride in your dick, man. You just don't.
So you can go the other way with this, right? No pussy's worth your life.
No pussy's worth your life at all. Right. See, that's what I tell somebody all the time. Like, if a girl walks up to you and you're in a casino and she offers you some free fucking head, she offers you some free pussy and you end up getting HIV, what part of free was that?
Yeah, if it's less than $1,000, you better run the other way, right?
Oh my God, if she doesn't have the lights on, putting a rubber on your cock and examining that thing, more than likely, your balls are gonna be a little itchy. Like I said, if somebody's willing to suck your cock for free, you end up with fucking the crabs, what part of free was that? So this girl knew that she got some money, she got fucked, sick bitch. To all you girls out there, take pride in your pussy. Hashtag take care of your puss. Dick ain't worth your life. Anyway, girls will do whatever it takes for money, but you can't die. Charlie Sheen is getting sued from the girl. I guess they had a kid together. He didn't want her to have it. But you know Charlie Sheen...
No. He forced her to have an abortion.
That's my point. He didn't want her to have the kid.
Right.
But it's already known fact that Charlie pays people to be quiet. Right. He just came out with an episode and said he's been doing it.
Yeah.
So she has a point here. She could have shut up and got millions. She could have got rid of the kid for millions. But she felt like she was literally abused.
She did get rid of the kid.
And assaulted.
He forced her to have an abortion.
Forced her to have an abortion. But I'm saying what he did to make her go to...
Yeah, she's saying I could have...
He probably drug her down there.
If I would have had the kid and kept the kid, I'd be getting paid from him forever.
Yeah. Anyway, sure,
Right.
Charlie, this is a message to you. Take your dirty dick and go to Belize and stop fucking girls in L.A. because you're going to get guys like people in the industry killed, dude. Because people are always fucking somebody else who's fucking somebody else. And Charlie, take your dirty dick to Belize and go spend your money over there. Don't worry about any lawsuits. Transfer all your money overseas. Don't worry about no one suing you.
Right.
And don't ever come back and die out there and fuck all the Belizean bitches that you want anyway. Or go to Brazil. Them bitches got AIDS. 1 out of 3 women got AIDS in Brazil. Charlie, take your dirty dick to Brazil, keep all your money, and go over there because you're enough killing American women, dude. You're a fucking dirty dick bastard.
Take your dirty dick and go.
Listen, we got to wrap up the podcast. We're going too far.
Hey, back to college football. The bowl games, people, start on December 19th.
Tell them, and let's go.
Okay, that's 12 days away.
12 days in a countdown. We're looking at 11 days in a wake-up, ladies and gentlemen.
11
College
days
football bowl games.
11 days. Is that Is that prison talk?
That's prison talk. 11 and a wake up, motherfucker.
11 days in a wake
up. Hey, dog. It's 11 and a wake up till them motherfucking bowl games,
I like
homeboy.
that. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
11 days in a wake up.
Give a
away from the bowl
motherfucker
games.
something to look forward to, dog. 11 and a wake up on them bowl games, Skip. What's popping?
All right.
Tell me about them.
I got you, homie.
Hey, so
We're going to have a lot of bowl talk later on. Just letting people know we're 11 days.
get ready for it.
11 days in a wake up away from the bowl games.
Wake up to get your cake up. Get your bankroll ready.
If you haven't gotten a hold of us, get a hold of us quick. 877-220-6540. Go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Let's talk about a bowl package for you. Let's go make some fucking money.
Period.
Not to mention, we've been kicking ass in college basketball, the NBA, and hockey.
For those guys that bet big money, no matter how beat up you are or how much money you're making right now, the month of December is the biggest profitable month in sports betting history besides March. And that is a statistical fact.
Listen, it's here, man. It's bowl season.
Hold on. Let me finish,
It's
though.
time to fucking go.
If these are whales that dealt with Skip and I before, are one of those guys that dealt with us for a week and then jumped ship that didn't see next week, if you're ever going to call us back, or if you're a whale that ever wanted to take a shot, or you watched us on CNBC and you're a financial advisor and you were ever going to take a shot, it's this week.
Right.
Call us this week. Give us 1 week to work with you. I guarantee you we'll make you more money than you do at your job.
Yeah, let's pump up that bankroll before these bowl games are here in 11 days and a wake up.
Back to NFL news because I love this guy and he deserves a little credit. Brett Favre competes in another triathlon, this time in Key West. He was kicking ass, it looks like, on the video there, having fun. Back in September, he competed in Alabama and finished third for his age group. I mean, this motherfucker's an Iron Man tilde.
I'm a huge fan of Brett Favre.
You know, the guys like him, guys that played like him are over. They're long gone.
I love guys like him, man. They're just fucking, they're just badass motherfuckers. They're tough.
Hashtag old school NFL. That's what you and I love.
He's a warrior. I love the fucking guy. I've always loved him. I just wish he would have put the jersey on Thanksgiving, came out and broke that record.
Fuck all that. Listen, let's go back to Lawrence Taylor days putting cocaine in your motherfucking pads. Let's go back to fucking breaking your fucking finger off in your glove and keep playing. Let's go back to you get your back broke so you eat 7 Lortabs and get in the game and win the motherfucker. Let's bring old school NFL back because that's what guys like us used to like to watch the snow, drink some fucking whiskey, sit at our house with our families and wives and watch some motherfucking gangster ass football. Not this bitch ass shit. My toe is stubbed, so I'm out for the fucking season.
He's a Cajun fucking tough motherfucker.
Brett Favre, you're a beast. I just love old school people that have played hard. The days of Michael Jordan, I've said it before, Michael Jordan didn't have natural talent. Michael Jordan practiced and turned himself into the player as the best in the world.
It's Monday Night fucking football. We got the Cowboys and the Redskins. I got to get to work, Stevens. Let's wrap this the fuck up. Have a word with your people and let's move on.
I sure will, Skip, and I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, December's the biggest money making month we possibly could have. If you haven't called us, give us a call. We're here to show you the formula for success, which is money management and discipline. Betting 1 game a day and not every day. That's the only thing we want to do for you. You got 12 days until the bowl games are here. We want you to be excited. I fly out to LA all week this week to finalize all of our dates with TV, but more importantly, we signed a podcast deal with one of the biggest podcast companies in the world. Congratulations to the VIP Sports Podcast. It's going to be big as fuck. It's a multi-million-dollar deal. And I want to say that you'll be able to see me. I'm flying to LA doing 2 shows. On Thursday, I'm doing Dr. Green Thumb, which is Cypress Hill. You know, Be Real from Cypress Hill. Mm-hmm. How I just kill a man. Boy, I grew up to Cypress Hill. I love these motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, Be Real has a show all about legalization of marijuana. And as you know, sports betting legalization is no different than legalizing marijuana. Tax it, use that money to pay for schools and roads, and let guys like me pay 20%. You know, as soon as you make gambling legal, like I said, the IRS will leave guys that like us alone. That way they can pay for it and not us. But watch out for me on Thursday, Dr. Green Thumb, Cypress Hill show, the Be Real show podcast. We're going to go there and have some fun. I'm also doing Snoop Dogg's podcast, but look for me Thursday on Be Real's podcast. VIP Sports, Steve Stevens. If you like what we've done so far, you're going to love where we're going. To all our followers, all our listeners, to all our clients making millions of dollars, it ain't going to stop. It can't stop. It won't stop. Steve Stevens, we love you. I'm out. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid.
Shout out to Travis. Peace out, brother.
And all of all Australians, right?
Mic check, bitch. Mic check, bitch. Hearing things. Hearing things. Been hearing a lot of shit, though. Gotta release that shit, bitch. Fuck you. Hold up. I got you, Dirt. I got you, Dirt. I got you. I got you.
I keep hearing things. I keep
sportsbook keep calling me, I won't lie. They really wanna kill me off, but I won't die. Even though I lost the last game, I'ma try, cause it's a constant struggle to make this money multiply. To make this money multiply, I gotta take some chances. Follow my gut and